Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ortal Levitan, aka the Instagram Guru, and today we are going to talk about the two most important types of content: shareable content and savable content. Yes, there is a difference. Yes, they're important. I'm going to explain this all to you in today's video. But first, if you guys could do me a huge favor, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. And of course, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out on Instagram or drop them in the comment section below and I will get back to you ASAP. All right, guys, so let's dive in. Shareable content versus savable content. What's the difference? Which one matters more? What can you create for these different types of content? Shareable content is content that your audience or people that come across it are going to want to share repeatedly, okay? Now, this could be something that is time sensitive, something that is very not viral, but more so something that is, it spurs like emotion, it spurs controversy, or it's something where people are like, oh my gosh, you need to see this, right? That is what I call shareable content. This is content that your audience, or like I said, anybody that wants to see it, is going to keep sharing over and over and over again. Now, with shareable content, the lifespan is relatively short, simply because the value that that content provides is not something necessarily long-term. It can be, not always, however. Usually shareable content has a very short lifespan. It applies to something in the moment or something that people are like, oh, you have to see this. They share it once and they move along from it, okay? Savable content, however, this is content that your audience or anybody that comes across it wants to save because they want to keep revisiting it over and over again. It is going to give them value repeatedly, whether it's entertainment value, whether it's educational value. Education-based is the easier one to create. And so that's usually the kind of content that is very easy, especially for service providers or people that educate on their account, to create content that is savable, that people are going to want to revisit and will benefit from and gain value from repeatedly. Now, which one is actually more important? You guys, they're both equally important. If you're not sure why, definitely go check out the 6 different forms of engagement video that I created. I'm going to link it, but in terms of like which one ranks higher, they both rank equally according to the algorithm. It's not like if you have more saves than shares or vice versa, the algorithm is going to rank it differently. The important part here is that you want your account to have a good balance and you want to make sure that your content is both saved and shared. Okay, ideally. Now, if you can't do both, aim for one or the other. And so if you're noticing in your insights that one form of content gets saved more, whereas the other form of content gets shared more, then you can tell that your audience or people that are coming across this content tend to share it more. So I'll give you guys an example. If you look at my page, it's really broken down into education-based content where I write really long captions and educate you about Instagram growth. Same with my IGTVs and my Reels. Okay, now that is content that gets saved a lot. All right, my insights, my saves are way higher. Now, of course, I do have a very significant number of shares as well, but when it comes to the education-based content, people save it a lot because they're going to want to keep visiting it over and over again and revisiting it because they're like, oh wait, should I do this or should I do that? Or they keep educating themselves through that content. Okay, so my education-based content gets a lot of saves, less shares. However, the pictures where I share something like my vacation to Vegas, or where I share like a new workout outfit that's getting released by one of my sponsors, right? Those types of content, they don't get saved as much, but they get shared a lot more because it's information or it's content that is more time sensitive, right? So let's say my sponsor is releasing a new apparel set next week. That content is going to get shared a lot during that week because people are like, hey, go check this out. Oh my gosh, this is getting released. It's so cute. We need to buy this. Use her discount code, blah, blah, blah. But then after that week is over, after the launch has subsided and, you know, everybody got their fill of the apparel, then that content is not going to get shared anymore because the timeline is kind of over and it's not going to necessarily get saved. I mean, if the picture is cute, some people will save it, but generally speaking, content like that does not get saved as much, okay? And so I am already aware through my insights which content gets saved more and which content gets shared more, and that's fine. And I create a nice equal balance of both so that my account insights overall have a good balance of both. So what I would recommend you guys doing, if you're not sure where your content falls or if it gets more saves, more shares, whatever, go into your insights. Check out the insights for your recent posts and see if you have a different type of post in, like let's say one is like education based, another one's just a cute picture, etc. Take a look at the saves and the shares and go through your insights to really get a feel for what your audience engages more with and what they save more, what they share more. And then if you're noticing an imbalance in your account, go ahead and create more of the other type of content so that you can balance that out and your account baseline overall kind of balances out. Okay guys, so I hope this helped. I hope this video made sense. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them below or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I would love to answer them for you. And of course, if you could do me a huge favor, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. And lastly guys, if you're struggling with organic Instagram growth, you're not really sure what's going on with your account, why it's not growing, why your content's not getting visibility, definitely go download my free Instagram growth guide. The link is below. It's a 4-page PDF. It'll blow your mind, I promise. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you here next week.